It's not a hard story to tell at all.
It may not be hard, but when talking about Anne Carlsen, it's just not a story that can be told quickly.
She received the award from Vice President Nixon. 1983 was appointed by President Reagan to be vice chair.
Carlsen's life can hardly be summed up on one page, let alone one binder.
And I don't know how long it took her niece to go through and put these books together. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, we talk about Dr. Anne every day.
Stephanie Nelson is the Chief Operating Officer at the Anne Carlsen Center, carrying on the legacy of teaching and caring for disabled people.
Dr. Anne was born in 1915 in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. And she was born without forearms or lower legs.
That was a long time before internet and even wheelchair ramps.
She had, I mean, from what I certainly believe had a strong family of advocates who said, you can do everything that everybody else can do.
Anne learned to walk with artificial legs. She graduated and went looking for work as a teacher.
You may be a little doubtful of my ability to handle classes because of my handicap. If you would be willing to give me a trial, however, I believe that I can convince you that I am not as seriously handicapped as most people think.
That letter led to a teaching job for Carlsen. Less than 2 years later, she would move to Jamestown to lead what was known as the Crippled Children's School.
Had her typewriter that she had devices, adaptive devices that she attached to her arms so that she could type.
The school in Jamestown was first built in 1941. At that time, they had 35 students. But the program has since grown, and Nelson tells me they now serve over 3,000 people around North Dakota, and she says simply it wouldn't have been possible without Anne.
She always was pushing herself to do more, and we try every day to do that both as people providing services, but also helping to empower the people that we serve.
She had a good sense of humor. And she had a very, very joyful laugh.
While Carlsen passed away in 2002, staffers say her memory and her motivation remain a big part of the daily lesson plans.
The common theme that you hear is she wanted everybody to develop to their full potential and really, really had high expectations and high standards.
I was so mad at her, and I can't remember why I was mad at her. But she was in the staff dining room eating supper, and I was so mad that I went right in that staff dining room. And I gave her a big talking to. And you know what, sir? She didn't do one thing. She didn't say one thing. And when she didn't say anything, that made me madder. See?
With 8 locations around the state, the programs at the Anne Carlsen Center are now more accessible for people with a disability. But the continuing mission is to give every boy and girl a chance.
We're planning for prom here in the next month. We'll have prom, and then the end of May we have graduation.
Continuing traditions that Nelson and the rest of the staff hope would have made Anne proud. In Jamestown, Joel Porter for KX News.